Perhaps you were wondering where the Uncle Gregory Horror Hour is. One full hour filled with thrills and chills.
Well, it's been cancelled. Because of that accursed Baron Bones, but enough about him.
For this is the new Uncle Gregory Horror Hour.
Go to the cliffs, Ted. What cliffs? We've run this thousands of times. Rising triumphant from the pit of lonely TV dinner nights, he's back from the dead. Yes, that hamlet of Horrormeisters, Uncle Gregory, is at it again. With sidekick Chant, the Skull, Ted, the cameraman, not Baron Bones, and many others. It's thrilling. It's chilling. It's terrifying.
It's pretty great.
It's horror movies like you want, baby. It's now in color. Beware. This is the most terrifying hour of your life. The new Uncle Gregory Horror Hour, and this is the most terrifying day of the year.
Halloween?
No, Chet.
Tax day?
No, Chet.
The day after election day?
No, Chet! Look, you're really blowing the mood here with your little quips, okay? So just stop it. No, my little ghouls and ghoulettes, this is
Friday the 13th.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Are you sure about that?
Just agree with me.
Okay. Wow, it sure is Friday the 13th, all right. I don't think they're buying it.
Shut up, just go with it. All right, well, since it's
Friday the 13th.
don't break any mirrors. Don't walk under any ladders. And don't let any black cats cross in front of your path. Oh, sorry.
It's Friday the 13th! Indulge in any and every superstition to avoid the horrible rain of curses that is going to fall upon your head this day. Put salt in your shoes, pennies on the windowsill, and staple 4-leaf clovers to your eyelids!
That is so right, Shannon. So it'll be Friday the 13th. I guess you know what movie we'll be showing tonight.
Wait! You don't mean it! A movie that isn't in the public domain? You mean we're actually going to get to show one of the greatest slasher movies of all time?
That's right. The Demons of Ludlow.
That wasn't what I was thinking of!
It's a good movie.
Okay. So what's the Demons of Ludlow about? Why should I watch this instead of having my bath?
It's about a spooky piano.
Oh, well.
And it ties our two themes together, music and Friday the 13th. Plus, with a very special guest lined up to talk to later.
Let me guess. Someone who has absolutely nothing to do with either Friday the 13th or the Demons of Ludlow. Like perhaps the guy who came out and fixed our septic tank.
What? No! That hack? He's never come back on this show again. That was the most awkward 2-hour interview I've ever taken part in. He didn't know anything about horror movies. No, I have a very special guest lined up later.
Who is it?
Oh, I'm not telling.
Who is it?
I'm so not telling.
I must know!
I guess you'll just have to stay tuned, like my piano here. That's a joke. And watch the Demons of Ludlow. Roll that film!
Sure is a nice turnout, ain't it, folks? We are a proud little community. That's something really worth celebrating. Here we are, like a big, happy family. Many of us have our roots here. Most of us, come to think of it. Now, I have a special surprise for everyone. All right, boys, roll it out. Roll it right out there. That's clear away there. Boys, roll it out there. That's fine, that's fine. This is a gift to all of us, all the way from England, from the estate of Ephraim Ludlow III, the deceased great-grandson of that same man who founded our little community exactly 200 years ago. All right, boys, take it off.
I don't want to get too close to that thing.
It's quite beautiful, but I wonder what they're going to do with it.
I don't know, but I'm sure the hell I'm going to photograph it.
A lot of unexplained things happened in Ludlow. It has a colorful history, but it's cold and unfriendly, and as you can see, decaying. A family by the name of Brubaker lived here. They were plagued by one strange accident after another. Mrs. Brubaker, the last one to survive, committed suicide.
We will listen to a demonstration of this beautiful instrument. It will be placed in our town hall for everybody to enjoy.
Come here. Let's disappear.
Are you crazy? Someone will see us.
And grant us your blessing this day.
There's one heck of a story here.
As we observe the 200th birthday of our community. In so doing, we ask you to forgive us all of our past transgressions. Amen. And now, to highlight this wonderful occasion, Mrs. Ann Schultz is going to honor us by playing this beautiful instrument. Ann?
What was that?
Just a door. Don't worry about it.
Come on. Why don't you go check that?
It's all right.
No, it's not. It's not all right. Please,
It's just
Andy.
the door.
Just the door. Go check it. Okay? Please?
All right. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Okay.
Oh. I have a surprise for you when you come up.
Ludlow, population 47, farming, industry, tourism, unincorporated. I'm looking for some historical.
What's good about that fire?
Yeah, but
your
why
grandpa.
now? I mean, don't you find it a little always
Sam, I don't expect you to get all bent out of shape about this, but maybe we ought to get rid of it.
Bull. Why do you think I'm working so hard trying to keep this community alive? Get too damn many old people and nothing to attract the young. Speaking of the young, Eleanor Peterson and Andy Koch ran away together. Gone. Poof. And do me a favor, Chris. In your sermons, watch what you say. There's no need for reminders. Remember, it's our 200th birthday. Whatever happened was a long time ago.
I'll give that some serious thought, Sam. See you later.
Frightened me. I'm sorry about the picture.
Oh, I didn't mean to. The door was ajar. I was sure I'd locked it last night. Deborah, isn't it? Huh. What brings you back to Ludlow?
I'm a writer. Not infamous yet, but maybe someday. Reverend,
Yes, go on.
this piano. It was here before in Ludlow, right?
Well, I wouldn't know about that.
Please remember, I was born and raised here. My parents are from here, and their parents.
I don't know what you mean, Deborah.
From the few bits and pieces that I can remember from the stories that Grandpa used to tell me, they sounded interesting enough to...
Well, I'd be the wrong person to ask.
And I remember a lot of the stories that Grandpa used to tell.
I really don't know very much about it.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Why do you ask?
I'll see you again sometime.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Wow, I'm really enjoying the Demons of Ludlow.
You are? Chad, what is this? Give me that.
Hey,
You are?
why is that surprising? Can't I enjoy a movie every now and then?
Well, there's no skulls in it.
Oh, I'm not racist. I don't just enjoy movies with skulls. I just have discriminating taste, that's all. I mean, look at all the cool stuff we've seen in this movie so far. That hand killed those teenagers who were making out. You don't get much more classic slashy horror than that. In fact, it's kind of mindful of movies like Halloween and Friday the 13th.
Oh, speaking of which, that reminds me, it's Friday the 13th.
Kind of. And then it's always Friday the 13th in our hearts.
Well, Chad, it doesn't matter whether it's Friday the 13th. Proper or Friday the 13th. Prepared in a show, you must be careful. terrible, cursed things happen on this day. I don't want my whole audience just to die because they didn't know what day it was.
Now, come on. The curse can't very well strike down all 6 of them at the same time.
Chant, you can't take this thing too lightly. I mean, this is a dangerous, dangerous day. I hope that all of you at home are taking the necessary precautions.
Well, perhaps the folks at home don't know that there are necessary precautions that they can take. Maybe you should do a kind of a, I don't know, anti-bad luck PSA?
Chant, that's a genius idea. Thank you, Skull Companion.
You're very welcome, Desecrated Overlord. Sucker, I'm gonna eat all of his popcorn.
And don't go away, because while I have to get this public service announcement together, we're gonna be watching some more of the Demons of Ludlow. And don't go away because I got a special guest lined up. So I gotta run all the way across town and get this thing done, and it'll be worth it.
So this interview somehow mysteriously combines Friday the 13th and music. Who could it possibly be?
Oh, you'll never guess. Never. Never in a million years.
Is it Ari Lehman? I said, is it Ari Lehman, who played Jason in the first Friday the 13th movie and now has his own band called First Jason? Did I guess it? Because Ari Lehman is the only person I can think of who combines Friday the 13th and music, and what with having his own movie and horror-related band and all,
Roll the film, Ted.
What? Dang.
You've been spending entirely too much time in your room again. Why? Emily, answer me, please. At least answer me. Stop it! Stop it right now! You've got to try to help yourself. Please.
Yes, Mother. But my dolls.
I'm going out for a while.
Now hold still. I wouldn't want to have to punish you. Okay. Who laughed?
Step closer. Come closer.
So we can adore you.
What a lovely child. Does she speak?
Does she walk? She's mine.
Touch her and I'll kill you. I didn't expect to find you here.
Oh, I thought I'd get a little practice in before Sunday.
For a writer, you sure don't do much writing.
First, you've got to get the facts, Winnie.
Don't call me Winnie.
Sorry.
Also be discussed with the removal and transportation of this winter's devastating accumulation. Also on the agenda are problems with garbage removal in Westchester, with a landfill site near Ludlow opposed by many of the city's councilmen. More snow on the way. Westchester Ludlow weather is next. Once again, the Westchester
And you know how sorry we all are this dreadful thing happened. We know it's quite a shock to you. We're here today to pay respects to Emily and to...
Sam, don't you think we ought to call in the authorities?
What happened? A crazy girl had an accident. She should have been in an institution a long time ago.
Dear God.
All right, you do what you want. But I'll tell you something. You better lock your doors. You better not get caught alone. Because I swear to you, what Ephraim Ludlow has in store for this town is going to make what happened in this house look like a church picnic.
Photo News, Wynn speaking.
May I please speak with Deborah Hall?
I'm sorry, she's out for the day. Any messages? Eternal.
Well, I hope your afternoon was better than mine. I'm nowhere.
Well, I've been doing some research on my own. How do you like them?
It's a nice work. What does it mean?
These, my dear, are blow-ups of an inscription on your piano.
Interesting. Soul cries?
This is what I've got so far.
Walls of sound. Soul cries.
Eternal rest?
The inscription's marred with scratches. Too much wear and tear. What do you make of it, though?
You're getting everybody uptight. Next thing they're gonna do is panic. And then what?
Keep your voice down. Sybil's sleeping. She's under sedation. She almost became a victim this morning.
A victim? Victim of what?
Come on, cut the crap, Sam. Not with me, please. We all knew it was going to happen. It was only a question of time.
Up, Chris.
No, no more. Look, the least you could do is tell the others to leave. Maybe they'd have a chance. This town is cursed. Listen to me. You and I are on that list.
You're getting too upset. Control yourself.
Gone.
Inside.
Damn right you did. Let's get back and get these pictures developed.
You can bet your 9 lives we'll be back. Oh. Hi. How you doing? Uncle Gregory here to inform you a little bit about Friday the 13th. Did you know that 3 million out of 4 million deaths occur every year on Friday the 13th? Oh, it's true. And now you know. You could be the luckiest person in the world and it wouldn't mean a damn because it's Friday the 13th and the universe wants you dead. So, what's a player to do? Well, I'm going to tell you. Follow these simple rules to avoid the curse of evil luck. Step 1. Cross your fingers. It's easy to do. It keeps away bad luck. Keep them crossed all day long. Oh, hi there. Step number 2. Knock on wood. You see, the vibrations, they create a harmonic interference that interrupts with the waves of ill luck emanating from the sun. It's a scientific fact. Three, carry a lucky rabbit's foot. Perhaps on a keychain. For greater luck, carry a larger foot. 4, scatter beans on the floor. Ghosts, they are so obsessive compulsive that they have to pick up every single bean before they could go on. But personally, I do this one all the time. I just love the feeling of beans underfoot. Scatter twice the beans, but twice the fun. Duh. And finally, 5. Place a squat bottle full of nails and broken glass in the corner of your house. This keeps the bad luck causing witches away. Why, you ask? I don't know. What with the broken glass and nails, but anyways, you don't see any bad luck causing witches around here, and that used to be a real problem for me. Ooh, that was a close one. So, in conclusion, if you follow these 5 easy steps, you too can escape doom on Friday the 13th. Thank you. Good night, and good luck.
Your presentation.
Why, thank you.
That wasn't a compliment, however. I do have a question about one minor point.
Yes?
What happens when all the bad luck causing ghosts finish picking up all the beans you've scattered on the floor? I mean, at what point don't you just wind up with a bunch of really cheesed off bad luck ghosts on your hands? Doesn't scattering the beans just make things worse in the long run?
Well, you gotta...
Yeah, didn't think of that one, did you?
Well, let's get back to the movie. And don't forget my very special interview with musician Ari Lehman from the very first Friday the 13th movie.
I knew I guessed it! Ha!
What was that?
Even nothing. Not a thing. I saw it. You saw it, right? Look at this.
Nobody would believe us if we told them. What about the other photographs? How did they turn out?
They're good, all right, if you can decipher the scribbling.
Contained within walls. What walls? Walls of sound. The piano is the solution, I'm telling you. Darn, only to what?
Sarah? Sarah? Is that you? Sarah?
Mrs. Murphy? Who's out there?
Oh my God!
Don't worry, Mother. You don't hurt. No.
Hello?
Deb?
Oh, I'm sorry. I knocked. The door was open, so I thought maybe you or your wife would be.
I'm glad you came. I tried to call you yesterday, but you weren't in.
No message? You didn't leave a message?
You know about the Ludlow curse.
Curse? No.
Great-grandmother of Ann Schultz was torn apart limb from limb shortly after Ephraim Ludlow's incident.
They cut off his hands?
How generous of him to spare his life. Well, after that, they thought his fantasy over the instrument which he played almost constantly was the cause for all their misfortune. So they took his hands. But the evil stayed with the town. And now it's reaping its final harvest.
Who are you? What do you want? Where did you get those things? This is some kind of a joke, right? Sit down.
Samuel Donaldson, descendant of Frederick James Donaldson, are you?
What are you? What do you want with me?
We've got a little surprise for you. Don't worry.
This won't hurt a bit.
Walls of sound. Oh, this means something. Caged. Eternal rest. Soul cries. What?
Winifred seemed to think that these letters might represent musical notes.
Notes.
Yeah.
Notes. Notes. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's it. Ephraim Ludlow's ghost is in that piano. D, E, E, E.
Welcome. You're just in time for your trial. Or, shall we dispense with that? And just go on to the execution.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? If it will end the evil, get on with it.
Execute him.
It was your superstition that brought about this wrath. It was your ancestors that gave me these. Shall we?
Get it over with.
Go ahead.
His head. Take his head.
Well, my pretties.
No!
At last, my revenge. Now!
Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed The Demons of Ludlow. UG didn't get to see the ending because he ran out the door full speed about 5 minutes ago to get across town to conduct the interview he's lined up. With Ari Lehman, star of Friday the 13th and frontman for the band First Jason. I'm pretty excited about it. Here we go!
Hello. Are we on? Hello, I'm here, Uncle Gregory. Live. Hello, I'm here on the new Uncle Gregory Horror Hour. And can you hear me? Hello. Hello, I'm here telling you with the new Uncle Gregory Horror Hour.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kill everybody! Can you sell your flesh? Can you just give away the rest?
Welcome back. We're here with Ari Lehman. Now, some of you might not recognize that name.
Gregory!
Yes! You recognize me.
It's so good to see you after so long, Uncle Gregory. Where have you been?
Yes, that's what I would like everyone to know. Where have I
been?
I've been in the public access hell is where I've been.
You've been working hard, bringing horror movies to the people of Springfield.
You are so right, and thank you for appreciating that.
I'm glad. Well, I'm Ari Lehman, the first Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th, and we're here at Nathan P. Murphy's, where my band First Jason just performed. And my question is, what does the P stand for?
Ah, well...
Yeah, that's why. Yes! Yes! No, see, what happened was, one day, there was a terrible problem at Murray's Deli. The slicer broke down.
Oh, my God.
And there was hundreds of hungry people. They needed pastrami. And then, you know, Murray saw this guy with a big machete walking down the street. He said, "Can you sell your flesh? You, come inside." And Jason just walked in and put on an apron, and so he filled in. And at the end, he did such a great job, they put him on one of those chairs, and they kind of danced around with Jason.
This was cut out of the movie, I suppose.
Cut out.
Now, in the Friday the 13th movies, you don't wear the mask, but you have...
I was the lake boy, the slimy little creature who comes up at the end of the first movie. That final scene was actually not in the original script, Uncle Gregory. It was concocted after Sean Cunningham had seen the final scene in Carrie, and he said, "Ooh, I want a surprise ending like that." In those days, we could only show these things very briefly because people were beginning to catch on. So, you know, my glorious moment is brief, but
yes, but it's worth it.
Thank you.
Now, I read somewhere that Tom Savini introduced you to horror movies. Now, is there a particular horror movie that, other than your own, that you enjoy watching? What's your favorite?
Gosh, well, I like so many different eras. I love German expressionist horror, like for instance,
Caligari.
Caligari, and well, I love Der Golem is one of my favorites, and you know, Nosferatu.
Now, we have just watched your blistering performance with your band First Jason, appropriately named. What a wonderful performance! Now you play a keytar with a machete.
It is a heavy metal keytar, and the neck is a giant machete with an LED Jason mask in the blade. Please come and check us out at firstjason.com. We're signed to THC Music, which is a Sony subsidiary, and we're going to be, we've toured all over the world. We're going to be releasing vinyl very soon, so come and check us out, firstjason.com. We've got a record out called Jason is Watching, and there's songs there like Jason Never Dies, Machete is My Friend, and Sink or Swim, which was, you know, one of Jason's.
You have to watch the movies in order to get the in-jokes here, the titles. Well, thank you very much for speaking with us, Ari. It's been wonderful talking to you.
And more power to you, sir. And remember, Jason never dies.
What? How did you do that?
You've got to help me.
What?
Black cat walked in front of my path.
Oh no!
Not only that, I walked under a ladder and I opened up an umbrella inside of a building and I have spilled salt without dashing it over my shoulder.
Ah, we're doomed!
But all is not lost. Quick, you knock on wood while holding this lucky rabbit's foot while I cross all of my fingers. That goes for you too, everyone out there. Cross your fingers and knock on wood. Everybody, knock on wood to save Uncle Gregory. You saved the day! It's now just a harmless Saturday the 14th.
Or Thursday the 27th, or whatever day it really is.
Anyways, I'd like to thank our special guest, Ari Lehman, aka First Jason, for sharing a nice spooky time with us. But most of all, I'd like to thank all of you out there for making one more episode of the new Uncle Gregory Horror Hour possible.
So until next time...
Bad day, bad night. And bad dreams. Now I can go back to opening up umbrellas in the house and spilling salt all over the place.
Wait, isn't that clock fast?
Don't you have beans to pick up? What about the beans? Ted, the one time I tell you not to clean up the house, you vacuum up all the beans. I'm going to be washing ectoplasm out of my socks for weeks. We're going to have to work on this.